Voici Slow Travel.
We're traveling around the world one trip at a time.
Allons-y.
This episode is part 3 of our 17-day trip across parts of northern India. Our plan was to visit New Delhi, to see the Taj Mahal in Agra, to spend some time in the holy city of Varanasi, and then travel onward to Jaipur, and then finish by celebrating New Year's Eve in the amazing city of Udaipur. In this episode, we've traveled to the city of Agra to see the Taj Mahal. These videos are about our experiences traveling in India, the amazing things we saw and ate, and the people that we met.
When you love something, you never finish. You know?
That's right.
Yeah.
It just goes on forever.
Forever and
You don't
ever.
want it to end.
You don't want to finish.
That's right.
Along the way, we'll try to tell you some things that we learned in case you ever decide to make this type of trip. Coming out of the train station in Agra is like wading through a sea of people. You won't believe the amount of tourists, both foreign and domestic, that have all kind of descended on the town of Agra to come see the Taj Mahal. It's really very chaotic. As you come out of the front part of the train station, it's all about finding a taxi or somehow meeting up with your Uber driver. We ordered one using the app, and we had to meet him about 100 meters away from the front of the train station near one of the roundabouts. This has been pretty standard in a lot of places. The Uber drivers are not allowed to go to the same locations as the normal taxis, so you kind of have to follow the app and get to the area, usually on the side of the road somewhere, kind of out of the way where you can get picked up by your Uber driver. Uber offers a number of conveniences as opposed to negotiating with a taxi driver face-to-face. The price is already set ahead of time. You can tip and you don't have to exchange any cash. Everything is taken care of and billed to your credit card. You also get the safety features of the Uber app, knowing exactly where you are, confirming your ride and the drop-off, as well as you can monitor the map where you're actually going. Uber tracks all of that. It's very convenient. We've used this app or other variations of it. They're sister apps that they have, and it's been flawless everywhere we've traveled.
All right, we're on our way to the Taj Mahal now. We got picked up outside the train station. We're using Uber to get us around. It's awesome.
We had to walk to the roundabout. They, of course, direct you everywhere and say they'll come pick you up. They direct you to the prepaid parking, but we didn't do that. And they will tell you Uber won't come to the train station, but it will. You just have to wait.
You just have to get a little bit outside the train station to the outer roads because that's where the Uber cars come in.
Let me remind you that Slow Travel has no sponsors. We get no compensation from the people, the places, or the products that we mention on our YouTube channel. Yeah, this is right.
The Taj Mahal complex is kind of like a giant park, and there are several entrances, and then there's a ticketing area which allows you further access in to actually see the Taj Mahal, some of the other buildings that they have on the grounds. If you just kind of follow the crowd, you'll get going in the right direction.
No, thank you. We are at the West Gate looking for the tickets.
There are monkeys inside the grounds kind of free-ranging about. You will occasionally see a guard or someone standing nearby with a big bamboo stick. Keep the monkeys away from people. It's a simple process to buy your tickets. Just make sure that you're standing in the right line. Sometimes they separate things out for foreigners.
You got one for me?
Is this where we go? Yes.
If you're doing independent travel like we are, you will have people approaching you at all times, trying to get you to come with them, to cut the line, to get in front of the line, to queue up in a different position. And what they're really trying to do is get access to you so that they can pitch you on becoming your personal guide. If you need to move to another line because it's something special, someone in a position of authority will come and get you. They will pull you out and separate you from the crowd.
You got your card? You got your chip?
I got my chip.
Okay. You have to go through metal detectors. There's separate lines for men and women. So we're going through the gate. All right, let's go. Yeah.
So this is the archway going in to see the Taj Mahal. You can see everybody standing here getting their photographs.
For me, this is a bucket list moment. 25 years ago, my parents visited this same spot at the Taj Mahal, and I grew up with their stories of adventure. I always dreamed about what it would be like.
Well, we made it. That's pretty amazing. This thing is kind of huge in the distance. We're going to walk over there. We're not going to go inside, but we'll be on the outside of it and see what we can see up close. It's kind of like going to see any other wonders of the world, like when you go see the Great Wall of China or wherever.
There's no question that it's beautiful. It's extraordinary to see it. But at the same time,
It's like a tourist trap. It's a bit underwhelming. Like you're finally there, but so is everybody else.
this is why you'll often hear us recommend on our channel that you avoid the kind of big name tourist locations. They're awesome, but sometimes it's not as great as some treasure that you'll find off the beaten path.
And I always tell people that if you're interested in our type of travel, if you really want to challenge yourself and kind of experience something that not everybody else is doing, I always suggest that they try one of our slow travel challenges. This is an opportunity to eat something unusual, to see or do something unusual, telling a bar story later on at the end of the day. We call this challenge the Taj Mahal South Gate Challenge. This challenge involves exiting the Taj Mahal from the South Gate and then walking through the neighborhood of Tajgan. It's about 1.5 miles walk through all the narrow alleyways. It's a local neighborhood. You will see things that I promise you've never seen before. That might not be a good thing, but you're gonna have a blast, trust me. After you make this excursion, you'll make your way to the Salt Cafe. It is the best restaurant in Agra with rooftop views of the Taj Mahal and some amazing food.
Hey, where are we going? Bougie, where are we going?
We're going to a restaurant called the Salt Cafe.
We're heading to the Salt Cafe, this restaurant that Bougie found online. And we had to walk out of the Taj Mahal, and we're basically going through the local neighborhood to get there on foot. It's about a 20-30 minute walk. So we thought, let's see what's going on here.
We didn't know it at the time, but we later found a research paper from 2016 from the International Journal of Emerging Technologies. The neighborhood is more than 450 years old. It was here before the Taj Mahal was even built. But it's comprised of 15 different slum neighborhoods. Almost half of the city lives in slums like this, and only half of these houses have any sort of toilet or plumbing. The paper documents that despite a decade of the government's effort to modernize the area, it's still lacking in basic infrastructure, and it's considered unsafe for women and children. It's alarming to see these conditions on the steps of one of the world's most famous sites.
So we were walking through the neighborhood. We came out of Taj Mahal on the south side. We're making our way to the restaurant. It said it was about a 30-minute walk, but after 10 minutes, it said it was 25 minutes. And after another 15 minutes, it said it was still 20 minutes. The micro-terrain is just crazy. Cows and animals and motor scooters and torn up sidewalks and just all kind of mayhem. So we said, we're gonna take a tuk-tuk, first chance we get. And we commandeered ourselves a tuk-tuk, and now we're on our way. Just a short mile or so down the road. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Look at this road. You gotta film this, guys. Get it up there.
I filmed. We've got everything
You might
we
stick
need.
your arm out from outside.
No way.
You're missing the best shot.
Oh my God. We got a tractor. Oh my God. Yep, good. Oh, collection sales.
Oh, look at this. Blind turn. You want to pull up the map?
I think we were in the Hutons.
He's got to do a U-turn.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Slow. Yeah. Can you put it on one angle?
Oh, I thought it was.
In half a mile, continue onto the road.
Yeah, we just walked through the Hutons.
Yep.
That's why they looked at us when we came through that gate.
Yep. Step out with trade, that's the world.
No, that's the Taj Mahal.
That's slow travel. That's your personal experience.
That's slow travel.
You want a taste.
Right there. Salt pepper.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Oh.
I think after all that, we're going to need a drink. In our next episode, we'll tell you about what might be the best Taj Mahal restaurant in Agra. You've got to check this out.
Please join us on our next episode. Remember to subscribe. This channel would not be possible without your support.